these teams' rosters. Lots of guys who have spent tons of time in the league, Brent.
And these guys know each other so well, B.A. Whether it's this team or playing on other teams, they've seen these faces. They recognize the moves. We'll see tonight who can outthink the other.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Wall with it. It's good.
So physical for a one. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Outside Booker. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Now here's Wall. Pass to George. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. And Aiden pulls it down. Booker fires from way outside. Covington grabs the board. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. It just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Now here's Crowder. From the high post. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. The shot comes out, and Phoenix the other way now. Oh, George with a steal. Zubac with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Guy's got some of the best hands in the league. Paul George instincts right there. Pokes that ball away.
Nice move. Here's Paul. Got a hand on it. Bridges against George. Pass to Wall. Here's Covington. And here's George. Good work defensively by Crowder. Bridges passes to Booker. Here's Crowder. Driving inside. And Crowder with the jam.
Don't see that much from Crowder. Off the bounce and attacking to make the score.
Leonard outside. Shoots over Bridges. Here's Zubac. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Zubac has got 6.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Booker for 3. Counted from distance.
And you can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
It's George on the wing. And stolen by Bridges. Paul passes to Crowder. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Crowder. Paul with it, guarded by Covington. And here's Crowder from the arc. It's rebounded by George.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Here's Booker. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Great open look there. He has 7.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Leonard outside. Goes up on the wing. And Booker pulls it down.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Leonard passes to Zubac. Now Leonard. And here's George. He's guarded by Bridges. George, good.
And being that wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Booker for 3. Crowder. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. Up in time, and it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that.
And so lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. The Clippers on top. They're up by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted areas.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the 1. Bridges misses. The Clippers in the lead.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Paul passes to Crowder. From downtown. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
George outside. Over Booker. George with the bucket. George has got 9. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
George outside. And he drives in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Again, when you go from 2nd to 4th gear, Paul George puts a lot of pressure on the defense that way. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
Yeah, BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Wall. Here he goes. Pass to Leonard. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Booker for 3. And the Suns get it back. Up top, Ayton. Paul passes to Booker. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. George for 3. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix the other way now. The 3 is up. Booker missing again.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Ball no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's George from the right block. And Zubats with the basket on the assist by George. Zubats has got 8.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Phoenix no good that time either.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Puts it up from the high post. And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. You got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
Paul with a steal. Inside, here's Crowder. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Kicks it to George. Takes the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George.
Mikal Bridges is one of those guys who maybe is a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
Bridges hits them both.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in a season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Deflects the pass. Here's George. Pass to Wall. Leonard on the wing. Covington against Booker. And there's a 3-second violation. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
7 seconds left in the first half. Paul finds Booker. He gets it up. No good on the buzzer beater.
The end of the first half.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The Clippers, 25.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Crowder, pass to Ayton. And he converts the layup.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Suns trailing. Knocked away. It's stolen by Leonard. Crowder with a steal. Paul with it. Guarded now by George. Oh, deflected. Leonard for three. They get it again.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Paul against Wall. Outside for Booker. This for the tie. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Crowder. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul
On Robert Covington.
Crowder not afraid at any time of getting contact.
Jay Crowder.
Good on the second one. Here's Wall. He's got 6. George outside. Back to Wall. Into the lane. Here's Zubats. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Paul with it, guarded by Covington. Paul, shot is off. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Covington passes to Zubats. Leonard on the wing, covered by Crowder. The kick out to Wall. Back to Leonard. It's George on the wing. 5 on the clock. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. For 3, Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Here's Leonard. Here's Zubats. Wall finds George. Fires the 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Crowder with the jam.
I count on Jay Crowder for defense and for effort and for toughness. Man, when he's filling it up, they'll take it.
Here's George on the take. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Now you look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
The Suns leading. Pass to Booker. 1:10 left in the third quarter. And it's Paul off the drive. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. The Clippers shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. For 3, George fires in the triple. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
That consistency from Paul George is staggering. Not a guy you can give looks like that to.
Booker from down in the low post. It goes. And the Suns lead by 1.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
Up top, George. Elbow shot. And it's good. 2 points. George has got 20.
Just surveying the defense, and Paul George had enough room to get that one off.
Here's Booker, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Wall finds George. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Here's Booker. Another shot. And it's finished off by Aiden as he lays it in.
Yeah, if Aiden can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
For 3, George. Off target from downtown. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Suns ahead, up by 1. Don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Suns foul.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard of the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Wall in at the point.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible.
Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
And George launches it from deep. Not going to go that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
Outside for Booker. Launches a 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 2.
Cutting into this lead, they're well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Here's George. That one a little long.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
George outside. Back to Wall. Leonard on the wing. Looking to get back on track. And no good. Nice D from Bridges. From deep, another 3 for Phoenix.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
George, a deep 3. The Clippers rebound. Can they get it? And the dunk by Leonard.
And that's Boardman living up to his name. Kawhi on the inside.
George against Booker. Pass to Paul. Up top, Crowder. Lets the 3 fly. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. George with it. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. The Suns have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Booker fires from way outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. George passes to Covington.
2 minutes remaining.
Leonard on the wing. Fires from the corner. Phoenix grabs the miss. Down low and stolen by Covington. Leonard against Bridges. Leonard can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 3 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the 3rd quarter. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And the Suns miss again.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
The Clippers trail. George outside. Back to Wall. Outside Covington. Pass to George.
getting right into the shooter's face. Jay Crowder closed that space off pretty quick.
Bridges finds Ayton. Back to Bridges. The three. And Wall pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Paul with a steal. Outside Booker. Back to Bridges. Paul with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Paul passes to Crowder. Shots with the cold streak. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
And it's pretty crowded in there for Crowder. He gets to the line.
At the line for Phoenix, Jay Crowder.
And so he drops them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. And it's the Clippers ball. George outside. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Stolen by Ayton. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Booker. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
For 3, Covington. And nails the tray.
Beautiful stroke off the catch and shoot from Robert Covington that time.
Now Paul. So the Suns win it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves.
the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena before the game. Important to make a splash in hostile territory. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
It's Brooks on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Plenty of space, and it goes down 2 points.
Not just a floor spacer with the jump shot. Jaren's solid also from the mid-range.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. We don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in your favor. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
I love the competitive fire Ja Morant plays with, coming right back with his own three.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson misses. Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Rebound by the Clippers.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Wall into the lane. It's hauled in by Adams. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
Outside, Wall. With the drive. Leonard with the ball. It's picked up by Brooks. The dive for the ball. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Morant with it. He has 7 to the middle. And Adams kicks to Morant. Outside Jackson. Clock at 6. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Three on the clock. Morant, that's for 2. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Wall against Morant. Wall dishes to George. Spins. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. so those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And it's George finishing it off.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Morant passes to Jackson. Wall against Morant. Here's Adams, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Adams has got his second bucket of the game to go. Here is Wall. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Covington. Pass to Zubac. The kick out to Wall. A three from Leonard. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Here's Morant. Misses off the left iron. The Clippers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
This one for 3. No good on that one. And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's John Morant. And it's Conchar in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. Now the Clippers moving it up. Wall with the ball. The good-looking shot from the wing. And this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats and on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have 2 guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Wall against Morant. Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Capable of flat out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Jackson a screen on Wall. Morant with a wide open look. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Frank, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Sinks that one from the post. George has got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Up top, Morant, covered by Wall. And Morant throws it down.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
That one misses, and it's Memphis the other way. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Loads it up there for Morant. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
And George drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Morant, that's for 2. And another basket for Memphis.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
All taking his time here. Morant with some nice D. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Morant passes to Brooks. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. John Morant's a skilled distributor.
Pass to George. And they get it back. Here's Wall. There's the pass to Zubac. Just 4 to shoot. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And then Morant slams it in.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. John Morant has people on skates.
It's George on the wing. Covington setting the pick for George. From the baseline. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lobs it up there for Brooks.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Wall dishes to Leonard to stop the run. That shot misses. Nice D from Brooks. Here's Morant.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
In the air. No good on the layup.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the...
Thanks for the great interview, David. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Checking out the group for...
Yes. What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Wall passes to George. Leonard on the wing. Teardrop shot. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Morant's against Wall. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Outside, George. No good there. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Morant. Wall grabs the board. Clippers trail by 13. And it's Leonard missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Morant, and then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's George driving to the basket. Leonard, that's for two. Los Angeles with another miss.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of you gotta be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. Here's George. Kicks it out to Leonard to end the cold streak. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And then Morant slams it in.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Pass to George. Back to Wall. Lets it go. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Wall against Morant. Pass to Concha. Over George. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's Leonard missing. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Brooks with the bucket.
I love Brooks' offensive versatility. Can score from all 3 levels.
Clippers trail by 16. Wall dishes to Leonard. Back to Wall. Up top, Leonard. Brooks covering. Here's Covington. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. The feed to Brooks. Leonard with the steal. George with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. George has got 21.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Morant passes to Concha. Fires the three. Not going to go that time. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. 12 seconds left to play here in the third. Morant looking around with 4 seconds on the clock. Can't hit that one.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Conchar into the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
An explosive athlete with length. Wall is a threat when he contests shots. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Wall finds Covington. Back to Wall. Driving the lane. Basket good.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Morant against Wall. Morant drives in. Dishes it to Brooks. With the shot. And another miss by Memphis. Clippers trail by 10. Shot on the wing. And there's Paul George on the assist by Leonard. That's 23 points for Paul George. Now here's Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. Now George. Outside Leonard. There's the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Morant. And again, unable to change momentum here. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. There's the dish to Brooks. Inside, here's Adams, and he banks in the layup.
What I like about Adams, he just knows where to be. Nice play.
Outside, Wall. Outside, Leonard. From deep three-point range, and the Clippers miss again.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
And it's really a tale of two quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
And for Memphis, they're shooting really well. 54% from the floor. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Outside, George. Back to Leonard. From deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Conchar. And the Grizzlies get it back. Clippers trail by 10. Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. Brooks against George. Shot clock at 6. And here's Leonard from 3. No good on the shot. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for John Morant.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
And a deep three from George, and the lead is down inside single digits.
Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
The pass to Conchar. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant kicks to Jackson. Passes it to Adams. Jackson against Covington. Now here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The 3 from George. And they'll get another chance. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Some good. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. That one is off. And the Clippers will come the other way. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Wall comes in for Jackson. Here's Wall. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubats. Stolen by Russell. And here's Edwards outside. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but sure looked good there.
Ball against Russell. Out to Covington. Puts up a three. And he can't get that one. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Wall finds George. Good on the 13-footer.
George making nice use of the mid-range look right there. Really good at creating space for that shot.
Edwards, a pass to Russell. To the middle. Here's Gobert. It's deflected. George outside. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Prince. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Leonard. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Gobert passes to Russell. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Leonard passes to Zubats. Outside Wall. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
The shot by Russell, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Boy, that was a sweet take by Wall. Once he gets a little momentum going towards the hoop, it's almost impossible to stop. It's always fun seeing the electric John Wall at the point. I mean, he's got a skill set really suited to running a high-speed NBA offense.
Covington passes to Leonard. There's the three. Buries it from 3. Leonard's got 8.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Oh, George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. And there's Leonard on the assist by Wall. He's got 10. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Gets the 3 to fall. And teams have to tailor their defense knowing that Wall is going to be running the break.
Well, the thing that makes Wall special to me, B.A., is his blow-by ability. His speed, his passing, his decision-making combined, but it's that blow-by ability that sets him apart when he's healthy.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Towns with the ball. Checked by Wall. Covington against Towns. Here's Edwards. 5 to shoot. Gobert. That's good.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Wall against Russell. George passes to Wall. Back to George. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Edwards. Over George. Edwards can't hit. Here's Leonard. Can't hit from the elbow.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor. He's a range.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Boy, quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you guys think?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And here's Edwards. He has 6. Here's Towns. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
When you talk about guys that can score from all 3 levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
Well, Clark, it's getting harder to find players' true positions. We've got bigs who bring the ball up the court. We got guards who defend at the post.
Yeah, it's a very different kind of a game. Actually, we hear this phrase positionless basketball all the time, BA, but the skill level of players is so vast now. I mean, everybody handles the ball, wings and bigs, and you mix and match skills across the court and at every position. So a lot of diversity in the skill set of players in today's game. Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
He's off on the second. In transition, here come the Clippers. George, a deep 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Pass to Covington. It's George on the wing. Covington, a screen on Edwards. Here's George. And that one's long. George has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. The open shot by Edwards. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Edwards got 9.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Leonard outside. Driving in, and they recover it. Clippers keep it alive. Zubats finds Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Now here's Leonard. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Zubats. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 11.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Prince. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Outside Wall. Kicks it to George. Pulls it in from the elbow. That one off the back iron and out.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
The Clippers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Out to Covington. There's the triple. Unable to get that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. Towns goes in, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That'll belong to John Wall.
Tell you what, you don't expect the center to attack off the bounce like this. I mean, Towns caught the defense off guard.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Covington passes to Leonard. The shot's good. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Unselfish is always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Here's Prince. Second shot opportunity. Gobert, that's good. Gobert's got 6.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
It's George on the wing. The kick out to Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Deflected.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
1 minute left to play in the second quarter. Great positioning on the putback. Give him 8 points now.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Leonard outside. Drives to the hoop.
That's just terrifying coming down the lane. I mean, when Leonard is attacking with ferocity, man, the D has to foul.
Shooting for LA.
And Leonard drops them both. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Russell, the pass to Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Gobert's got 8 here in this quarter.
Incredible balance on that take. You gotta respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Leonard outside. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Russell. Towns for 3. That one no good. And we've reached halftime in this one. Thanks, Allie. After.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 23. The Clippers, 32.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. Leonard rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Edwards. It's tipped. And Covington, here we go. And the jam by Covington.
Man, the fearlessness, I love it by Covington. Really sticking it to the defense with that dunk, going right at him.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 8 rebounds in the game. Edwards against George. Outside Covington. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the 3s right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Here's Covington. Out to Leonard. Ball for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Back to Russell. Zubats with the steal. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Wall, and there's the drive. Covington, he's open. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Towns. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike.
The Clippers in the lead. Outside Wall. It's Covington on the wing. Here's George. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
You know, George not content just to roam the perimeter now. He'll attack the heart of the defense as well.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Russell against Wall. And there's Russell on the assist from Gobert.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Wall. There's the drive. Here's Zubats. Back to Wall.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. George nails the baby hook. George has got 6 points.
Well, that's an easy pass for John Wall to make. As soon as he spots his teammate wide open, he's dropping that dime on time and on target.
Edwards finds Russell. And the layup is good off the glass. Russell's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Russell against Wall. Pass to Zubats. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up. The free throw drops from Zubats.
Shooting for LA.
Both shots good from the strike. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Russell against Wall. Russell to pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Pass to Prince. Here's Gobert. Shoots over Zubats. Gobert, no good. Leonard outside to the inside. Here's Covington. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. 6 points for him.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
The 3 from Russell. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Covington. Pass to Wall. Out to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. He can't get it to go. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Russell to pass to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. It's stolen by Leonard. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Wall with it. He's got 5. George outside. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the trifecta. George has got 9.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Wall, the pass to Leonard. That 3's off the mark. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting around 41%. Prince can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Leonard against Gobert.
respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Here's Wall to the paint. Here's George. It's blocked by Gobert. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Towns passes to Edwards. Rejected by George.
George clearly one of the best two-way players in the game. He never takes a play off defensively.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Inside, and stolen by Leonard. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his third foul so far.
First team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Leonard right side. Second chance effort. The kick out to Wall. Pass to George. Over Edwards. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
George is really one of the most amazing players in the league, an all NBA caliber player, and he's worked tirelessly on his shooting form, and now it's close to perfect.
Gobert passes to Russell, and the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Towns against Covington. 6 to shoot. Towns passes to Gobert, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
Oh, got a piece of it. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Covington. Here's Wall with the drive. Out to Leonard. Fires for 3. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Leonard's got 21.
It's so easy to see why Leonard's teammates feed him so much. Once he gets going, watch out.
Here's Towns. The putback. Outside for Russell. Pass to Gobert. Edwards for 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Russell against Wall. And here's Leonard. Back to Wall. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the stifle tower?
Shot is good by Edwards.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Leonard passes to George. Launches it. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Covington. Back to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, Prince grabs the miss.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Now here's Leonard. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Prince. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Hey, guys, that's exactly why Prince is out there in these moments. Big-time shot.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard outside. Kicks it to George. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. And the Clippers lead by 9.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Except, Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Now here's Booker. His three-pointers off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
George, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
On the wing, Morris. Defended by Crowder. Yep, that one goes.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Leonard with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Paul kicks to Bridges. The shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bridges with the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Jackson. And the rejection by Ayton. Paul with the ball. George picks him up. Paul can't get it to go.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor. Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Now here's Paul. After the miss from Reggie Jackson, Bridges finds Paul. Morris with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Robert Covington's checked in for Morris. And John Wall's subbed in for Jackson. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
The Clippers in the lead. Here's Leonard, pass to Covington. Outside for George. Here's Zubac. Back to George. Here's the three. Crowder pulls it in. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The length and quickness of George is so difficult to guard against. That really compromises the defense, forcing them to foul.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Wall passes to Covington. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the defense knows George can score from there, which is what forces them to kind of compromise at times defensively.
So he gets them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Booker outside. Offensive rebound.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Here's Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. Zubac the pass to Wall. 13 feet away. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Wall. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And this is why you gotta put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. Unable to get that one. Bridges with some nice defense. To the middle. Wall with the steal. Here we go, all alone. Zubac, that's good.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
George with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And now the Suns, a fast break for three. Booker, rebounded by Covington.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. Stay with us as we... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Crowder. He can't hit that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Lob pass to George. And George with the stuff.
And a little verticality there from George. Not to mention the timing between those two on the alley-oop.
Bridges passes to Paul. For the three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard, that's for 2. It's hauled in by the Suns. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
From the corner, tips it. Great positioning on the putback. Zubac has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
That shot wide open. And that's 10 points for Paul George.
Oh, silky little mid-range there from George. He can really make his shot work from almost anywhere.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you. To end the run, kicks it out to Paul. It's Crowder on the wing. The 3. Paul George grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 12. Oh, Leonard in position. It's deflected.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
That's a 2 from Paul. Phoenix no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Back to Ayton. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubats.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
It's deflected. And Wall kicks to Zubats. Here's Covington. Zubats, and they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Wall passes to Leonard. Outside Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Covington's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The 3 from George. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Hall, the turnaround jumper. Count it.
So quick at getting the shot off. Paul has that one in the bag.
And Wall kicks to Covington. High post shot. Off the left rim and out. Suns trail by 10. Here's Paul. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Leonard. Outside, George. Over Booker. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. With 2 seconds left, that's good from Booker on the assist by Paul. Booker's got 7 points in the game. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Clippers on top. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for... Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's Wall in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's George driving to the basket. And the dunk by Zubats.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
The kick out to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision. Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Crowder, a screen on Wall. Back to Paul. Over the Wall. Wall finds Booker. Wall with the steal. Here's George. That one doesn't drop. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Trailing by 10. Here's George. There's the drive. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
And yes, it's good.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Pulls up on the wing, connects, the jumper drops. Leonard's got 8 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Los Angeles leading by 12. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Ball against Paul. Booker fires from way outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. He's got 10. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge, and the challenge was how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game, and I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career's going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt. And he keeps trying to get himself out of this rut, but maybe it's not meant to be. I'd focus on sharing it with his teammates at this point.
They get the rebound. Suns trail by 8. Bridges for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Bridges got 9.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Paul goes in over George. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Beyond the arc. Kicks it out to Booker. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Wall with the slam.
At times, Wall can be so explosive here, playing downhill, and then just sails over the defense for the dunk.
No good from Booker. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Passes to Paul. He dishes it to Bridges. Back to Paul. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Fires from the line, and the jumper is on the mark. George has got 20. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers. On the wing, Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
The drive by Booker. Bridges inside the three-point line. It's John Wall with the rebound. Clippers leading by 10. Bridges with the steal. To the paint. The putback, and Paul stays with it.
Sneaky, sneaky. Paul not accounted for on the offensive glass, and he makes them pay for not paying attention to him.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Back to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. All with it. Outside Covington. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Rebounded by DeAndre. Suns trail by 6. Here's Paul. Makes it off the glass. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is Paul's veteran know-how becoming a factor. He is not afraid of these moments.
Pulls it from the elbow. Here's Zubats, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Phoenix gets called for the foul.
Ivica Zubac. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Suns have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And a deep 3 from Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
LA basketball.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. All taking his time here.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Leonard attacking. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
He is a strong finisher with momentum behind him. You won't see Leonard lose his touch or balance on his drive.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got 11 rebounds in the game. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. George passes to Covington. 14 feet away. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Suns trail by 7. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Wall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Covington. Back to Wall.
First personal foul. 13. At the line for LA.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Booker, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Clippers.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Leonard.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
And here are the Suns now. 11-point game. And here's Booker from the arc. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points. Covington. He gets it in there. And the Clippers lead by 13.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
The pass to Covington. Over to the left wing. Lets it go with a three. The shot missing. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good competition. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Morris, and here's Zubats outside. Ja Morant grabs a miss.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Jackson, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. For 3, George. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I always feel like when Paul George rises and fires from 3, he believes it's going down. Great confidence behind that three-point shot.
Now here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 for 3 so far.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Here's Leonard after the basket by Memphis. From outside the arc. Brooks with the rebound.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Morant, no good. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
And the Clippers have possession following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Bain against Jackson. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Morris finds George. The shot. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Grizzlies have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Pass to George. To end the run. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. George has got 5 now.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Oh, a really deep 3 that time.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Leonard. Morris on the wing. From deep. Clippers keep it alive. The 3. The shot no good. Memphis leading. Morant, he's open. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 10 points for him.
A phase of his game that Ja's worked hard on. Morant's jumper becoming more and more reliable.
George's shot is off. Memphis has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. To the inside. Oh, Morris with a steal. Jackson with it. Guarded by Morant. George passes to Jackson. Going inside. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Ooh, that's the quick first step by Reggie Jackson. What a pretty play.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson against Morant. The 3 from Bain. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And there's the lob.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers,
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Grizzlies have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one spot.
When John Wall has been healthy, this guy has been a consistently solid force with his speed and ability to get downhill. Really incredible awareness.
Adams, shot's good. Adams has got his first bucket in this one.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
The officials were right on top of that one.
That's good from George. And nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But you see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet. Doris, these are very capable defenders.
They are, B.A. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation. John Wall is assertive when he touches the paint. This guy always capable of doing damage inside.
Jackson outside. Morant against Wall. Tries a 10-footer. Outside for Brooks. Three-pointer. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
George outside. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Right side, Morant. Brooks outside. Outside Payne. Just 5 to shoot. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. The free throw drops for Morant. The Clippers have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Leonard on the wing. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Wall. Here's George, driving to the basket, and the jam by George.
Some nights as a defender, you just shake your head because Paul George uses his outstanding reach to get through the defense.
2 minutes remaining.
Brooks from outside.
2 minutes.
Covington grabs the board. The Clippers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Pass to Wall. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Shot by Leonard, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And he lobs it up top. Can't finish the lob. The Clippers shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Here's Wall. Oh, the turnaround jumper counted. Wall's got 6.
How pretty was that turnaround? That is one of the slick moves in the business.
Outside Bane. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of this one. Outside for Morant. Brooks outside. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Leonard for 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, great scorers understand if I can get to the offensive window, that's an easy putback. Nicely done, Paul George.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Morant pass to Brooks. This one for 3. That bucket makes him 3 for 5. 11 seconds left in the half. Now Wall. It's not going to go for him.
Well, not only is he a tremendous athlete, but...
And that concludes the first half. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 13. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy. I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Jackson outside. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morant against Wall. 4-3. And it's Morant missing. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Wall, the pass to Covington. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Morant. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Whoa!
The speed and the handle of John Wall, just breathtaking.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Bane. Brooks against Leonard. Crafty move. Back to Bane. Pass to Brooks. Morant with it. 6 to shoot. The 3 ball. Jackson outside. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 7 rebounds in the game.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer.
Grizzlies with the rebound. They led by as many as 18. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Outside Covington. It's George on the wing, guarded by Bane. George's shot is good. George has got 6 points in the quarter. 1:29 left in the third quarter. And here's Morant. 22 points for him. Jackson outside. From downtown. Right side Bane. Pass to Brooks. It's stolen by Leonard. Here's Covington. Here's Wall. Kicks it to George. The three. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he lobs it up. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Here's George. That doesn't go either for George. Memphis has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Leonard gets the bucket.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. And here's Morant outside. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. That'll count. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Their defensive efforts have... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point. Outside Morant. Tries again. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Leonard for 3. Pure from three-point range.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Morant, the pass to Bane. From the arc. That shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Pass to George. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, Covington with a block.
So disruptive at the defensive end. Look in the box score, and Covington will be the source of blocks and steals consistently.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Brooks from outside gets the 3 ball to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
You have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Out to Covington. That shot is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now. Now here's Morant. Wall covering. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And Wall pulls it down.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Morant. Let's go with a 3.
Nice defense right there by John Wall. He's got all the physical tools, length, strength, and quickness.
And the layup falls.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
The Grizzlies have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. 5 to shoot. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Morant's got 27 points.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
And here they come. Throws it up high. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Grizzlies.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
Jackson outside. Morant against Wall. From deep three-point range. Morant, no good. So it's the Clippers now, trailing by 17. Leonard on the oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Morant. And they recover it. Jackson outside. On the wing, Bane. Deflects the pass. Leonard up top. The turnaround. And there it is for him.
Well, you love the way John Wall sees the floor. He's always surveying, looking for what the defense is giving up.
And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road.
go.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Now here's Edwards. No good on the triple. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. The kick out to Towns. Fires the three. And there's Edwards on the assist by Towns.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Jackson has the open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Talk to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
All right, thank you, David. Zubats against Prince. Towns kicks to Prince. Clock is at 3. And there's the drive. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Taurean Prince had his eyes on the rim the whole way there. Love how aggressive he was there on that drive.
Passes it to Morris. Back to Jackson. Shot to stop the run. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Prince dishes to Gobert. Stolen by George. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Leonard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson, just finding the shooter and feeding him.
It's Edwards on the wing. It's Prince on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Baseline jumper. It's hauled in by Zubats.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level, certainly, that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Now Morris, after Taurean Prince's three-pointer that didn't go. Los Angeles with another miss. There's 1:40 left here in the opening quarter. Russell passes to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
He's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
Jackson kicks to Leonard with the drive. Gobert with the block. Russell left side. Fires from deep. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
Now here's Towns. It's Prince on the wing. The kick out to Towns. No good from outside.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Towns. Lets the three fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Towns has got 5 now.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Russell. And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Russell passes to Edwards. Back to Russell. This one for 3.
Well, in terms of wing defenders, PG might be in the top 5 in the league. Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And so the first quarter is in the books. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court for Minnesota. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Edwards can't hit. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. The Timberwolves have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Back to Wall. Leonard against Prince. Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Prince the pass to Edwards. Now Gobert. Zubac's defending. Towns for 3. They get it back. Gobert. Prince outside. The dish to Gobert. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac looking to get deep into the paint. When you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Edwards dishes to Towns. Knocks down the 3 ball. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Ball passes to Covington. Here's Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Back to Leonard. Beyond the arc. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall. Leonard's got 10 points.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Right side Towns. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Gobert against George. Here's Leonard. Covington inside the line, and the shot falls short this time. For 3, Edwards. Here's Prince, and that one drops for him.
Well, he has good size at his position, and Taurean Prince, even though traffic around him doesn't speed him up. Nice shot there.
Wall against Russell, and Wall kicks to Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota. A minute 42 left to play here in the second quarter. Out to Russell. Pass to Gobert. It's Prince on the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:27 left to play in the first half. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. 5 on the clock. Prince dishes to Gobert. Towns wide open. Trains it from beyond the arc. Towns has got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Here's George into the lane. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Prince has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Russell, no good. The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Covington finds Wall. Back to Covington. George passes to Leonard. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Up top, Russell. Now the pass to Towns. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 6. It's deflected and stolen by Prince. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
The 3 from George. And no good. That'll do it for the first half. Timberwolves lead. I thank you, David. And folks,
Your Clippers, 16. The Timberwolves, 24.
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority in halftime.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. It's the group starting the second half. It's Ron Lou. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw this game. Paul George with the steal. Down low. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Takes a 3, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, you settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Pass to Towns. Russell with it. He's picked up by Wall. Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Outside Leonard. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Leonard against Prince to the middle. Edwards passes to Towns, and they pick up 2. And now a 9-point Minnesota lead.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Nobody near Leonard. Buries the 20-footer. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Outside Edwards. Russell with it. He's picked up by Wall. Pulls it up. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Passes it to Prince. Edwards against George. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Prince. Edwards got 9 points.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Here's George. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. Over Edwards. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Russell feeling it out a bit. From deep, Prince. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Covington kicks to Wall. It's stolen by Gobert. Out to Russell. The 3. He can't get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Looking to end his cold spell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
At the line for your Clippers, Paul George.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
The pass to Russell. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers trail by 7. Wall dishes to Covington. Pass to George. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
D'Angelo Russell, just so dangerous with options in the fast break.
George passes to Leonard. And George kicks to Covington. Back to George. Takes the 3. The Clippers keep it alive. It's George on the wing. Takes it inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, George does a great job changing speeds right there. And that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at him.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Russell passes to Prince. Back to Russell. Gobert trying to get open. And it's Russell missing.
Well, he had a wide open shot, but instead he tried to do a crowd-pleasing circus act there. And as much as I like juggling, that's not effective.
And here's Leonard from 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Out to Russell. From the arc. Nailed from 3-point land. Russell's got 6 here in this quarter.
And D'Angelo needs just a little sliver of space to let that rip.
Back to George. The kick out to Wall and stolen by Russell. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Zubac finds Covington. Back to Zubac. Fires the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. Prince, the pass to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. It's stolen by Wall. Got a piece of it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
George against Edwards.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And it's Towns missing. Clippers trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Russell kicks to Towns. Out to Russell. Fires the 3. They get it back to the wing on the left. Prince outside. Leonard with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Outside Leonard. Back to Wall. Leonard finds Wall. Outside Leonard. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's all taking his time here. Pass to George. Ring shot on the way. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead. Outside Edwards. Here's the 3. And they recover it. Towns kicks to Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
George way outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Russell. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Leonard on the wing. From deep 3-point range. That one no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards kicks to Russell. 1:37 left in the 4th quarter. Edwards finds Towns. Shoots from the high post. Wall grabs the board. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter.
Covington doesn't have to have the ball to help you, but you do want him occasionally to get touches and keep him engaged.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Right side Russell. Back to Edwards. It's Prince on the wing. 4 on the clock. Outside Russell from deep. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. All with it. He's picked up by Russell. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
And how about the conviction to his craft? Wall has trust that his ability will shine through in big moments.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. From downtown. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Edwards looking it over. Towns against Covington. The 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now here's Towns. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg.